Before we start, I'd like to say I'm really sorry. I know this video is very late. I had a really crappy start to last week, and so I've just spent the last couple of days catching up with that. But we should be back onto the regular schedule this week. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, this is really good. This is great.
Hey everyone, I'm Ruby and welcome back to Music Without Limits. I really hope you enjoyed last week's video, and this week we're going to write a pop song. Not because I want to, but because I have nothing else to do. Because you lot are really quite rubbish at giving me any sort of ideas whatsoever, even when I ask for them. So yeah, thank you very much. This is what you get now. I'm gonna write a pop song. You're welcome. This is your fault. Now, because we're writing a pop song, we have to use the 4-chord trick. What is the 4-chord trick, Ruby, I hear you ask? Well, I'm too stupid to explain it to you. The 4-chord trick is when you take any key you want and you use the 1st, 5th, 6th, and 4th notes of the scale, of that scale, and those are the notes you use to get your chords. For every song you have ever heard, I guarantee you there are 4 chords that will fit into that song. And the key doesn't matter, but there are 4 chords. And I would tell you what they are if I could remember. So here they are, somewhere on the screen right now. You'll see them. Probably. I hope so. Because I've said I'll do it now, so I have to. So there it is. There you go. Those are the 4 chords. And here's what they sound like. Now, didn't that just sound like every song you have ever heard? Because it did to me. Which doesn't make it bad, it's just, that's a pop song. That's pop for you. That's just how it is. And that's what we're going to base our song off. There are a few other things we could do to make it more poppy. I'll go into that in a second. Hi! Modern pop songs tend to be fairly simply structured, with a verse-chorus kind of structure. There will be a lot of repeated choruses and phrases, as well as songs that are easily danceable to. So now we know what a modern pop song is supposed to sound like. Let's try and make one! I've done some theory things. They could be boring, they could be interesting. It depends on on how you feel about theory, really. As I said before, with the 4-chord trick, the particular one that I am doing today is the 1, 5, 6, 4 progression, and I've decided. I've got my book here. I'm looking at something I've just written down. What I'm doing. I'm decided I'm going to do it in the key of A major, and so the chords I'll be playing will be A, E, F sharp, and D. I'll show you what that sounds like right this second. Here you go. Here's what it sounds like. If that sound wasn't recognisable, then you've probably not been around for the last 20 years. The keen-eared amongst you will realise that I didn't use an F sharp chord. I used an F sharp minor chord because I thought it sounded better. So that's what I'm going to use, and that is how we're going to write our song. That is what we're gonna do. This progression in the key that I've chosen makes me feel kinda summery, really like a really cheesy summer song. So I think that's the direction we're going to go in. We're going to go cheesy, we're going to go summery, we're going to go full pop if I can. I will try. Cheesy summery. It's going to sound like that. And there'll be some bits and bobs added in because, I don't know, we probably want some drums or something. So the next thing moving on to look at will be the lyrics, which, like I said, are going to be summery and cheesy. So let's see how those turn out. But I will come back to you in uno momento when I've got some lyrics, or at least an idea. Maybe I'll come back with an idea and I'll tell you about my ideas. And I've just realised again, the microphone is covering my mouth. That was probably really annoying to watch. So in terms of lyrics, I've got a couple of ideas. The main thing that I'm feeling is that I really want it to be a sort of quite a cringy, summery sort of song. So I want it to be a happier song. The last couple of songs I've written were sort of, I don't know, bittersweet. So this one is aiming to be a little bit more hopeful, a little bit more happy, something quite cheery. It's going to be a happy song. So I really hope that comes across in what I've written. I would give you some examples, but it really cringes me out to like just read out song lyrics. I don't like doing that. You will hear them though. You know what, maybe in the future I should just release all the lyrics just so you can read through them. That'd probably be a good idea. So yes, lyrics sorted. Next thing is to check out the door once again. I do it every video, so you know it's coming up. And here it is. Here we are yet again. Another day, another look at the door. As you can see, there are way more tracks in this than there have been in any of my other songs. And that's because I've really put some effort in. I've learned a lot. I put effort into the other ones as well, but I've learned so much and I've been able to make this song a more fleshed out piece of music. And so you can see it go all the way through here. You can see everything. Now what we've got is we've got percussion. It's not drums, but it is percussion that goes throughout most of the song. You can see this yellow line here goes pretty much throughout the whole song. There's a little break in this bridge section there. And then we have a couple of different bass lines. We've got a bass line for the verse, and we've got a different bass line for the chorus here. And that's this track and this track. And the rest are pretty much synthesizers. So we have a couple of opening synths here, doing some fun little things. And then the verse, we have two synths on the verse, here and here. And it's the same with the chorus, where we have two synths on top of the bass, but the percussion stays the same. And then if we go past the second chorus, we've got a little bridge section, which is just very simple on its own, like a breakdown almost. It's just a synth doing some nice chord things. And then back to a chorus at the end and an outro, which is just like the intro. As you can see here, I've got some vocals tracks. So this top one, these three are muted because these are like just tests. So this top one was the concept, my first idea for the lyrics and the sound. And if you want, we can have a listen to that. The sun's coming out, we're feeling okay. Never gonna spend another day inside. So that's that, a little teaser, that's just the test. This one, which is the one that I'm currently using, but will probably do another couple takes as well. But this one is the one I'm using right now. But I only have on here at the moment vocals for the verses. So as you can see, I've got verse 1 and verse 2 vocals. I don't have vocals recorded for the chorus just yet, but those are coming in a second, hopefully. So that's what's in my door today. I've not messed around with the EQ or the mix yet, but this is the track, the basis of the track. If you look just here, you'll see the 4 chords of the 4-chord trick, and you'll see them repeated on the places in different or slightly different orders as well.
back to me.
And just like every other video, here I am to introduce the song to you. I hope it turned out good. But anyway, here it is. Enjoy it. Listen to it with your ears. Do it now. Listen. Here it is. Enjoy. So once again, there we have it. There it is. What do you think? It's definitely the most complex song I've written so far for this show, and I'm quite proud of it. It's definitely not the best song ever written in the entire world, but it's definitely one of the best songs I've written so far. One of the better ones, at least, in my opinion. What anyone else thinks may differ, and that's absolutely fine. I'm absolutely okay with that. But I'm proud of myself, and I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I really hope you enjoyed the song. Please, again, let me know in the comments what you think and what you think I should do next. I can't stress enough how much I appreciate that. This week, the main struggle was for me writing the lyrics. That was definitely the main struggle this week. But I got over that, just sort of put something on the paper, just anything, and that really helped, just getting something written down. So I think that's something to keep in mind for the future when I struggle with a lyric. So that's it for another week. If you enjoyed this video, please like. If you didn't, Obviously, you can leave a dislike. If you would like to see more content from my channel, please consider subscribing and pressing the little notification bell button thing so that you are notified every time I upload. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.